Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me again, your girl Diane. So yeah, today was the 5 of June 2024, and sobrang tagal na nung last vlog ko. Honestly, it was just last year. Last year pa yung vlog ko, so sobrang tagal na wala tayong upload guys. So yun, ang daming ganap, ang daming nangyari. Currently, we're here in my place in Puerto Princesa to get our things because we're going to Spain guys. Finally, after a year of processing the papers, so on and so forth. And yeah, we're finally going to Spain. So today, what I'm going to talk is, what do you call this? I have here a note because this was last year, so I forgot the information, so I needed to check. So para ma-share ko sa mga katulad ko, which has a partner, a foreign partner, especially Spanish citizen, Spain, a man who lived from Spain, a Spanish citizen. So this what I have is actually, give me time. This is the documents needed to marry in the Philippines, or I should say procedure of getting married in the Philippines, especially here in my place, Puerto Princesa City, Palawan. Actually, yung requirements guys was almost the same naman sa Pilipinas. It's just sa mga kanya-kanyang city may mga siguro nadagdag, nabawas, but most naman ay the same, mostly are the same. So yun, first is you need to apply for a marriage license. You and your foreign partner need to submit following documents. Actually, syempre pinaka-importante sa lahat is latest copy ng birth certificate mo at ng foreigner partner mo. In the Philippines, we have PSA birth certificate. You need to pass the original and a photocopy. And then the second one, we have certificate of no marriage, which is here in the Philippines we call it a CENOMAR, certificate of singleness, proof that we're single, that we're not married, original and photocopy as well. Then we need to have the certificate of attendance in pre-marriage counseling, parenthood seminar. So you will attend seminar about parenthood, and then you need to have at least 2 valid IDs, you and your partner, same original photocopy. Then 6 will be marriage license application form, which is issued by LCR or local civil registry in the city hall. So here in my place, the closest city hall that we have, which is in this city, was the City Hall complex in Santa Monica building. Then, as a Filipino, we do have CEDOLA, which is community tax certificate, and we need to get that in our barangay, kung saang barangay ka nakatira. So you will pass as well the original and the photocopy. So I'm so sorry guys kung medyo panlalaki yung bus natin, medyo masakit yung ating mga ganun. Then for foreign partner, there is a specific requirement, no? Legal capacity from his or her embassy. So legal capacity guys, makukuha yun 3 months, because in my partner we need to submit specific, maybe I will discuss that in another video, no? We need to go to the embassy as a Spanish citizen. We go to the consulado ng Espanya sa Manila, consulate Spain in Manila, Yan, doon namin nakuha yung legal capacity. Meron siyang sinabit na like parang paper namin, and then nakuha namin siya like 3 months namin nakuha. Then aside that, passport or travel document, and then divorce decree, translated by English, and then it should be authenticated from the embassy or from his or her consulate. And then you can pay for the marriage license application form when it's due. When it's done. And you can schedule the civil wedding. Meron ka na ng mga requirements na yan. Then, sa civil wedding, need lang na at least 2 witness para mag-sign sa contract, marriage contract. Then, after that, pwede mo na i-register yung marriage sa local civil register para sa true copy ng marriage certificate. And then, the marriage license, kasi itong procedure na to guys is for you to get a marriage license, no? Yung marriage license na yun is, that will be service, it will serve or it will give you and your couple a time to get married in like 3 months, 120 days. So, pag hindi kayo nakasal ng 120 days, kailangan nyo umulit again ng procedure kasi may expired yung mga papers. So when you get the marriage license, you and your couple must get married within 120 days from the date that the license was issued. Yun siya guys. And then sa local civil register naman guys, yung step 1 na gagawin nyo is yun nga yung mga requirements na nabanggit ko na need mo at ng partner mo. Actually, kailangan nyo rin kumuha na nabanggit ko ba? Actually, ikaw at yung partner mo kailangan kumuha ng Senomar. Senomar na hindi kayo kasal here sa Pilipinas. Feeling ko naman nabanggit ko, no? So, yun. Sa local civil register, yung step 1 na kailangan gawin, guys, is pag na-secure mo na yung lahat ng documents na inaas nila. Pag na-secure mo na yun, pwede ka ng lahat yun, like, lahat na nabanggit ko, birth certificate, Senomar, certificate of attendance dun sa mga specific seminar na inaayos nila, picture, cedula, those kind of things, legal capacity, passport, divorce decree. Pag na-secure nyo na all ng mga requirements na yun, is pwede nyo na siyang i-submit sa civil register para makakuha kayo ng marriage license. Yun yung pangalawang requirement. Pangatlo, you need to present proof of application for marriage license for verification in recording. And then the 4, attend the pre-marriage orientation on the given schedule by the PMOC team, which is pre-marriage orientation and counseling service. It's like 4 hours, guys, something like that. And then for you to get here in my place, marriage license costs like 100 pesos. Binayaran siya 100 pesos. And then the step 5, couple with at least one person age 24 or below is need to proceed to CSWD in the designated given schedule para sa counseling session, and then maybe based on a certificate, and then that certificate is isa rin sa mga certificate na kailangan mong ipasa. Aside from that, the number 5, couple age 25 and above, well, can go back to the civil register and present the signed certificate compliance and obtain marriage license. So pag 25 and above, like hindi mo na kailangan mag-attend ng mga seminar na ibang seminar, like ng seminar sa CSWD, counseling session. Yan, may mga parang hindi na siya required in my case. Then step 7, which is the last step, is marriage license is valid for 120 days, which is yun na nga yung sinabi ko kanina, na before mag 120 days is kailangan magpakasal na kayo ng partner mo, dahil kung hindi, kailangan nyo ulit mag-apply. Maliban dyan, of course, yung mga papel din ng partner mo, ng fiancé, ng boyfriend mo may expired. So, like, uulit na naman kayo sa process. So, yun. Yun, guys. So, yun yung mga requirements. At actually, pareho lang naman when you search online, how to get married in the Philippines when you are a Filipina or a Filipino who wanted to marry a foreigner, wanted to marry a European, American. Actually, pareho lang naman siya yung requirements. Sometimes it vary in the city in the Philippines, because may mga dinadagdag sila, may binabawas, but honestly, pareho lang naman yung requirements. So, pag na-obtain nyo naman na lahat ng requirements, guys, madali lang, mahirap lang, is yung pagkuha ng legal capacity. Kasi, in our case, my husband now, in his consulate, it takes us 3 months. Humingi sila ng specific requirements niya at papel ko, like mga birth certificate, like that. And then, naghintay kami ng 3 months bago, ayun, baka na makuha. Kasi, honestly, I don't know, maybe the paper came from Spain and then, you know, they deliver in the Philippines, you know, those kind of things. So, yeah, yun, kailangan lang, guys, what do you call this? If I can give an advice to all the Filipino out there, just be patient, explain to your partner, be patient, just be patient, have a long patience, and you will get it. You will as long as naman na kompleto lahat ng requirements, pwede naman kayo magpakasal, madali na lang yung process. Just be patient, and I hope every journey will be smooth. And yun lang, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. I hope this video will help to those people that don't have any idea like me. So if you have any more questions, just comment down below, and I will try to share more information in the next video, and try to DM me or comment any question there. Just thank you for watching, and I hope you do like this video, and I hope this video was helpful, na makatulong siya. And yun lang, guys, thank you for watching, and see you again for my next vlog. And just let's see what will be the next vlog. Maybe we'll be in Spain. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Thank you all for watching this here.